Heya, air signs. Happy Midsummer Solstice. I'm Kymmy, in honor of it being the highest point of the sun. Today's message will be what it will be your highlight of the summer. And I've had my friend picked out a crystal for each pile intuitively. For this pile, they've picked out the citrine crystal. And yeah, I'm excited to get into it. Some of you may have been dealing with someone with skin conditions, because when I got on here, I started getting itchy. Someone could have itchy skin, whether it's you or a pet. That may not be for everyone. As well as citrine is associated with positivity, optimism, and it's supposed to assist in manifesting financial abundance and opportunities, which could be in form of learning how to manifest by making a money manifestation bowl for somewhere around your house, making sure that you're cleaning your stove off, so that way because that's where your abundance manifests within the home, is by having a clean stovetop, or as well as doing little side hustles such as home repairs yourself instead of hiring someone else, or another example, I feel garage sale or home sale. It's also, the citrine is associated with solar plexus chakra as well, so I feel like you're getting to the core of your being this summer in helping cultivate confidence and personal power. Also, it reminds me of prana, as that's where your chi comes from, your power source as a human, and a lot of prana repowers themselves through that chi area, or as well as Reiki and reflexology. Depends on, and if none of that applies to you, then you're just working on your self-confidence. You wear more yellow, eat yellow foods. Yeah. So we're gonna get into it here. Just let me get the cards, and we're going to look up guides, spirits, guardian ancestors of highest good. Can we get a message on what's going to be the highlight? Ooh. Yes, highlight for the summer, or the next season if you're watching at a later time. 3:14 was on the clock, which reminds me of Egypt and Babylonian times. Some of you could be looking into more of history and numerology behind numbers, as well as other occult practices like making your own altar, because it reminds me of Egyptians remind me of wanting altars, because one of those big statues for each of their gods is most definitely the whole desert is their altar, as well as the 3:14, because it symbolizes pi, number Pythagorean theorem. It also reminds me of Greek, which you could be looking into different historical practices and spirituality. So just the occults all over the place. Some of you may, so with 4:20 on the clock, some of you may be trying to use smoking more mindfully. It also reminds me with the aromatherapy and scent therapy. You could be looking into using incense or other ways of coping with other types of therapy. So yeah, I feel like heavily our air signs are collectively going through a lot of therapy right now, or looking into going into therapy. Just really wanting more mindful tools, and I feel like you're shattering that structure. Yeah, with the Kali Ma. 16, so 7, divine intervention. Yeah, you're shattering the structure. So some of you may have had a non-organized structure, and you're starting to move into being more organized, wanting a routine, like having the want for it. Maybe you haven't quite developed that routine yet, but I feel during the summer you're going to get into that set routine and shatter the the stagnant and the structure that you're not able to move forward. You're gonna break right through the concrete and bloom. You're going to balance hot and cold, because each of those elements in extremes can be harsh and not very helpful in character development. I feel like with vices, whether this is indulging in too much food, indulging in smoking, like I said, or other vices and addictions from doom scrolling, and you have unhealthy coping mechanisms, and you're learning to put into action healthier coping mechanisms, and learning to indulge in these vices in a healthy amount instead of being overindulgent. Now, if you can cut back, or if you feel you need to remove yourself all the way altogether, depending on what it is. If it's removing sugar, snacking less, smoking maybe in the afternoon instead of all day, or only in the morning but not towards night, because you want to be able to remember your dreams more. Everyone's different, right? If you want to relax during the day, in the morning, and write and have a J, and then in the evening when it's cooled off, you want to clean all your house and do it that way, whichever works best for you. Everyone takes medication differently. Even some people don't take their medication in the morning because it makes them sleepy. Some people don't take their medication at night because it makes them more awake. You need to learn. You're learning to adjust to you, and I feel like this summer the highlight for you is going to be calibrating yourself to your personal structure. You're going to be calibrating yourself to your own personal structure. That's amazing. A lot of friendship and time amongst like-minded people, I feel, is in the store for you. You may want to look up Kali Ma. Kali Ma was a balance of do no harm, take no ish. So you're really learning how to stand in your boundaries and not bring harms to others. Gossiping less, not allowing others to bully, and really standing up for people when you see what's going on in the truth behind it. Allowing others to feel safe within your area too. I feel like not only are you finding like-minded people, but you will be a safe haven for others as well, but within respecting your own boundaries. One last card, please. Spirit guides, guardians, ancestors. Ooh, that one. Sure, but I can do that. Okay, I can do that. I feel like this summer you got that reel of like the can-do attitude. Healing your inner child, I can do that. Finding structure, I can do that. I wish I remember who that song's by. If you know below, let me know. If not, I'll have to wait later until the person I know who would know who that song's by. And then I'll post it later if I remember. Yeah, you have really good attention to emotional needs for others, and you're gonna learn how to give that attention back to yourself, and really delve into your own personal needs. Before, you were like giving flowers, and every time someone would go on stage, you're like, here's your rose, here's your bottle of champagne. But every time you made an achievement, you would get off of that stage, or get out of that interview, or get off of that live stream and be like, I could have done better. But you'll go up, you'll see your friend go up on stage, stumble over their words, continue on, and you're like, yay, gold star. But you're giving that attention to yourself now. You're like, I can give myself all these things just as equally. You're giving yourself that grace to grow. You're realizing that a praised plant will grow better than a shamed one. And if we are not anything but complicated houseplants, no, we're definitely complicated houseplants. So yeah, you're speaking kinder to yourself. You're learning structure. You're learning you can do that. I can do that. I can do that. You're like, and not only can you do that, but this summer your highlight will be that I did that. I did that. I did that. I got myself out of that bad situation. I did that. I got myself set on my career path. I did that. I built that desk. I did that. You know, I filled up that hole in the wall. I did that. And just really listing off. You're going to be celebrating yourself this summer so much. And like the Healer of Cups. So that's like the Queen of Cups. So giving your own energy back to yourself. And like calling back your energy, and you're going to be sending love and understanding to the other versions of yourself throughout your life, and being like, you did it, little one. You did it, teenage me. You did it, 20-year-old me. You did it. You did it. You did it. You survived all your worst days. You did it. You sold off all of, you know, that person who passed away stuff. You know, you did everything you needed to. Yeah, because I feel like someone got laid to rest, whether that's an old version of yourself that you no longer resonate with, or if it's an actual person that you knew that passed on. But you're really letting go of that emotion and grieving the way you need to, and letting go of things the way you need to without shame. I feel by the time that the end of this season comes through, you'll know that you know, it's okay to let go, and it's okay to soar and let your wings fly again. I also feel like some of you may be working with the underworld, with it like, or Mother Nature, because Mother Nature's core, I feel like the crust, and that's where the like source comes from in some lore. Also with like underground, so like underworld per se, and the blue with Hades. That's not gonna resonate for everyone, but for some it may. Some of you, your own hero. You went from 0 to hero just like that. You know, you thought you were a 0 and now you're your own hero. And I feel like that's going to be the highlight of the summer for you, is just being your own hero. So that's really exciting. Thank you everyone for letting me enjoy your energy. You like and send the video to anyone who may also resonate, would be appreciated. And yeah, remember to eat, hydrate, and have fun. Bye.